Is Monday, the last day of September. We are heading into the beautiful month of October. Exciting times. Well, I'm excited. I think it'll be great. I'm going to delete accessory. Oh gosh, I suddenly felt very dizzy there. Weird. Go for. Right, so I want you. Let's go for orange because it's my favorite color. Delete that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to hats. Wait, why do I have two pumpkins? There was a difference. Is one of them, I think one of them slightly more angled than the other one. Yeah, okay. Okay, what material are you? You are leather. I'm going to, I think, do this all together. I think I might go for just matte. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's get down to business. So I'm going to start, I think, here. I'm not going to have a collar, so I'm just going to curve the neckline slightly up. I might go for like a raglan sleeve. Maybe I'll go for a kimono sleeve instead. There we go. Well, a kimono style sleeve. In at the waist, out at the hips. And just straight down. Right, brilliant stuff. Right, I am going to... is that what I wanted? I don't think so. Let's move you up here. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Let's copy that and mirror paste it. And then I'm going to take this and first move that, and then there we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is sew this to this, and then this to here, and that to there. And then I'm going to that's fairly close. Let's just get those out of being stuck in the body. So I'm trying to make something a little bit more interesting than what I might normally do. Well, I don't know, just something a little bit different, in line with kind of the tone. I actually quite like that as a garment by itself, but it's not the garment for today, so I'm going to save that as, I think we're on dress 5 by now, and then I'm going to save this as a project. Okay, there we go. I can see that you're stuck. Okay, that's mildly better. Let's do it from wrist downwards. There we go. There we are. Isn't that lovely? Opinion may be slightly biased because I know what I'm trying to create. So for me, I look at it and I think, oh, that's how close I am to realizing that element of what it is I'm trying to do. So it's easy for me to look at it and be like, oh, this is good. Okay, so I'm now going to add a cuff. So I'm just going to offset an internal line. I'm going to make it 15 because I feel like that will be good. I might offset and 2 more internal lines, but make them 5 and then do 2. Actually, I think I might make them bigger just for the sake of um interesting. Offset internal line. Then add 2. No, let's make it slightly bigger. 20. Interesting. That's what I wanted though. Now I'm going to. I actually want all of them. I want that internal line and oh gosh, I want you and you and you and everybody cuts. And I also want you and you and you and cut. So okay. Okay, now this is going to be a unique element all of itself, and I think. Oh no, not you. Realised I just needed to move those where I could see them. So this, and let's merge, and this, and let's merge you, and then this, and let's merge. I definitely did that the wrong way around. So you and you, because I want you to merge, and nope. So it's the last one I click because I want it. Yes, I want it to merge, and I want it to have that line be going that way so that it's connected to the one on this side. So I need to click the one that I want it to be connected to last. There we go. Right. I realise this makes no difference because it's white. It needs to be a colour so I can see it. I'll have you be grey, and then applying clothes, and then let's go to let's go to fabric, and I want you're not the one I want. You're the one I want. I'm so tempted to sing the song, but I shan't. Should I make you grey? Maybe slightly green. There we go. Apply. Then you two are okay. So and this needs to all be on layer 1 because it needs to be a layer above the layer I'm working on. I'm going to make that slightly bigger, so it should be over the top. Okay, and then I'm going to make them both black. Okay, and now I need to do this very carefully because it's going to be perfectly even. And I don't know if that's what I want, but if I get the basic shape, I should be able to change it afterwards. Okay, so I don't actually think I need those bits. So I'm going to take... Oh, wait, no, I do need those bits. Because what I want is... I don't know if you saw the ice cream set that I was working on a couple of weeks ago. So this is kind of partially inspired by that. Right, so because that should be a separate pattern now. So I should take this and copy it and then paste as, yep, there we go, that's what I wanted. But I've missed out a section. You know, it will be much easier to just copy it again rather than trying to redraw it and redo that section. There we go. And then I should be able to cut this and then take this. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is change the thickness of this to 7, and then I'm going to just take the top ones and change the thickness to 13. Just as a temporary measure, and then I feel like a thicker fabric might actually be that might be too thick. Okay, that's not. I suppose what I need is a Um, I'm not sure about that either. What if I strengthen it? Okay, then I just get the same effect. Oh no, it's slightly different, I suppose. Okay, let's go back to the original methinks. And then I will solidify? Okay, no. Unsolidify. I'll go back to strengthen, I think. So, what I'm going to do is take this, this, and these, and move them down. I think that is as far down as I can move them without also moving the rest of... So I need to move everything down in order to... Wait. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. I might need to move you down as well. Right, yeah, I saw that happening as I did it. Let's have a look. Okay, and you can probably be... No, I just want to move this. Yeah, okay, I am happy with that, and now I just need to replicate that on this side. Perfect. The only thing I would say is I actually want to change this to 12, and then this one and this one I want you to become... I say... let's go for 19 at the moment, just to see how that looks. Is that 19? It is indeedy. Okay. Almost perfection. And now I need another version of you that is going to make it pink because that's not a color I'm using, and put the opacity down to 4 at the moment just so that I can see it while I'm working on it, but I'll put it down to 0 once I've finished because I don't need it. Okay, I'm actually going to change your opacity to about, I think, 50%, and then move this slightly down. Lovely stuff. Not going to overcomplicate that by trying to replicate that line, even though I could, but why? Okie dokie. Back, I think, can be lower and thinner. Yep. Sometimes I have to remember to only do it to the middle because I am mirroring it, so I don't need to do it all the way. So offset as internal line, 20, okay, and then actually I might cancel offset as internal line. Yep, and then that's 15. Okay, then you and gosh, so you, and you. Cut and sew. You're already joined together, so that's all fine and dandy. It might be easy to just select all of you, make you that. Wait, what are you? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's think about this. You and you need to be this one. Oh, no, I've done that wrong. It's you and not you, but you instead. So that you can be that. Okay. thought I just heard a cat meowing, but they're on as fast asleep. There we go. So I'm actually going to cut and sew these ones first, because then I can do this and know that other than the lace that I want to add, it's already the material I want it to be. So now I'm going to take this, it really doesn't matter, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and cut and sew. So your lace, your lace, your lace, and your clear. That should all match up. It does. Lovely. We can say woohoo! Oh, that's interesting. Why are you thicker than the one beneath you? You should be 19 and you should be 12. You should be 12. You are 12. Why? Oh, right. Because the sheerness. That's mildly disconcerting. So if I put that back, then I can see. Oh, did I not? There we go. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to do was to take these and reduce them. Then obviously move them over. Oh wait, I can there we go. And I'm hoping it did that on both sides. Lovely. Okay, that's fine on that side. Okay. I do want them to be a little bit tighter and a little bit thicker, but I wanted to get the shape a little bit better first. Okay, I think it's tight enough, but it's not long enough. Okay, not sure why that happened. I'm having this issue a lot, actually, with things like cutting through the mesh of the avatar. I don't think I had this issue as much before, which is kind of interesting. Let me freeze this so that I can manipulate this a little bit without... Okay, then I'm going to freeze you and unfreeze you. Because it is you that's the issue, isn't it? Okay, let's do this a different way. Oh, I should probably check the other side, which I haven't. There we go. So now I should be able to extend this a little bit. I definitely want to extend this one. Okay, that seems better. Ugh, but it's not better on this side. Okay, so I need to rotate just for the purposes of this exercise. That one was fine, it was this one that was the problem. And you're still a problem. What is your problem? Let's reset your 3D arrangement. Let's reset your 3D arrangement as well. Okay, that's kind of close to what I want you to do. Okay. I feel like, actually, I liked you when you were smaller. There we go. I realise I haven't pressed save in a while, probably not a great idea. Okay, that should give it a little bit more of an uneven. Okay, now I should be able to use something I made earlier. I'm gonna go with this one. Right, okay. Because I'm not replacing you, I want to add these into it. Yeah, add. Okay. Okay, let's put these down here. You are probably fine, and you need to come forward a little bit. And then I need to make you layer -2. And then you should definitely be... maybe you should be normal fabric. Okay, so this... okay, let's make this lace while I'm working on it, because that will make it easier. And then what I want to do is take just the edges here. Oh, why are you... oh, you're not symmetrical at the front. That's interesting. No matter. I can do this. Fine, fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but this now helps me with this, and then I can go to this. I can cut, and I don't need to cut, so I just needed to cut it. I can delete this side, and I can unfold this as a symmetrical pattern with sewing. Will it automatically sew? We can only hope. Oh gosh, okay, let's... you need to be at least 12 as well, because clearly you need that for some reason. You are actually going to have a... okay, I'm going to add here, and add a notch, and delete this. There we go. Right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to smooth this curve. There we go. Oh, great. Why are you so intertwined is the question. You should be separate elements. Okay. So let's take you, you. This is the line I'm replacing. I'm going to take you and make that a nicer curve. Yes, I'm happy with that. I'm also going to take you, 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 and you, and oh gosh, offset as an internal line, but I only want to make it 5, and I only want 1. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, oh gosh, not you, but you instead, and not you, 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 and you, and then, and I want to make this 20, maybe less than 20. And just 1, that's perfect. And you, you, and you. Okay, so internal ones are going to be the lace. And then I think you're already, yeah, so, gosh. Nope. External ones need to be leather. And then let's sew that all together. I feel like there's a lot of clipping and there shouldn't be. It's not necessary. There's no reason for you to be. Oh, now I'm dizzy. What if I strengthen you? Okay. Okay, now I need to work on. I might freeze you so that I don't have to worry. And then I do actually need to. really I just want to do it for you and you. Because I really want to... Ah, that's what I was wondering if you would do. Sometimes it does do that. So let's have a look. So let's take you, put you all the way across, and take you and put you all the way across. Okay, you. Um, okay, so now what I want to do is take you momentarily to here, and then right, it needs to be at a 90-degree angle. So, and the reason I do that is because if I have it at a 90-degree angle, when I flip it, it will be a perfect curve, in theory. So what I need to do is, I might freeze this. Okay, so now I need to unfold this with sewing. This one is going to be this, and it's going to be let's give it a thickness of 19. And this one is going to be sewn from, so if I sew it from there to the middle, it will be here to here, and then here to here, and then I'm hoping it will sew to the other side as well. So let's see if we can get that put in place. So if I put that there and then move it down, that should wrap around correctly. Beautiful. I can now unfreeze this. I can also do what I did before and remove the symmetrical editing so that I can make it so that it's not so perfectly even, and have different sections be elongated. I don't want to change the middle too much. I might change that. Right, I am going to add, I think, an internal line from here to here, and then move this slightly so that I can add an internal line from here to the center here. And then I'm going to copy this, mirror paste it above because it's going on top, so I remember where it is, and then I'm going to try and reduce these. Okay, let me sew it before I mess around with the shape, so I know that it's first primarily attached. So there to there, which will be, if I press shift and then go along, I can sew two sections in one. Okay, I may need to make this layer 1 just for the moment. Right, so what did I make this? That was 12, so let's make you 12 and keep you as 19. Okay, it looks as though... Ah, right, because I removed the symmetrical editing, of course. So if I press shift and do that, then so from there to there and there to there. I should now sew all the way around. And then now it just needs to work out that it's meant to be on top and put itself on the outside. Right, that may take it a little bit of a while. I could help it by moving it, but I feel like it's getting there. I might just move it out slightly because I think it was okay at the front. There we go. I mean, I think it was the back that was having an issue with. So let's. There we go. I'm thoroughly enjoying experimenting with the dripping. I think the ice cream one was a really nice one to do because it was kind of safe and interesting, but still like kind of easy. Especially like aesthetically, because it was mostly like pastel colors, whereas this one I think is interesting in its own way because it's focusing not on pastel colors but actually on darker colors, whereas that one, I think, because it's softer colors, it does have that kind of like dripping look, whereas this one I wanted to see what happens if I try a kind of like more striking color. But the problem is, why won't you go on the outside? Because I also want to increase your size ever so slightly, but I need you to okay, sort of doing it. Okay, there we go. Almost. There we go. And this just needs to be pulled down. And then this also needs to be strengthened. There we go. Right, so now I should be able to, because these are symmetrical, I should be able to move that line down and still have it so lovely. I can now change that line so that it actually meets the edge. I could probably actually have it at an angle. Now that I know that it sews properly, it doesn't have to be the conventional straight across. But then I do wonder, should I then have this bit be lower? And then I need to do it on the other side. Fun times. Woo! That might be too low. But I think that's what I love about this program, that experimentation and seeing what works, what doesn't work. I wonder if I should have you be the... And then you can be the... Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that might make sewing challenging. Should we make it 19? Let's go 5, 8, 9. There we go. Let's make that let's make that 7. Right, lovely. Right, I'm going to just do a render. So I didn't make these shoes, I bought them from a creator on Clo. Which is one of the great things about Clo, that you can find other creators' work and see the kind of cool things that they're doing. I'm actually not going to have them be velvet, I'm going to have them be then I'm going to take hue and unfreeze. There we go. One thing I am going to do though is, but now you're not symmetrical. Okay, I can probably delete you. The only problem is, for some reason you don't, oh, because I suppose that's not a symmetrical pattern. So I can just extend the sewing line to fit, and I should be able to just, so now you should be all sewn and happy. Good, good stuff. I should probably do what I did to the front, to the back. And I think I strengthened. And then this can go to 0% opacity now. So now what I wanted to do was I wanted to take this across then down, and then I don't want it to automatically curve, I want my own curve. There! Beautiful. And then I'm going to cut and sew that, and I'm hoping that it will keep the symmetric editing. I can definitely unfreeze that, and I can unfreeze all of that. Okay. Right, lovely. It's kept the symmetrical editing, which is what I wanted, because now I'm going to use this to do this. That's the shape I want, and then this. I don't want to change the shape of the top or the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to take these, and I'm just going to cut because I'm actually going to delete the sections in the middle, so because I want to take these, and this one, and they're going to go. I need to do that on both sides. Because otherwise what I'll end up having is lots of leftover things that I don't need, and they'll sit either at the bottom or they'll mess with the physics of the rest of the garment, and if I can avoid that, that would be fantastic. So those have to go, and then I'm just going to so from the top to the bottom, and it should do this on both sides because it should still have symmetrical editing. And then the next thing I'm going to do, let me sew that together, is I'm actually going to take all of the lines, included that one, and I'm going to offset them as internal lines. They only need to be, okay, 5 might actually be too much. 1 is not enough. 2 seems okay. Press OK, and then I'm hoping they're all okay. They are not. I actually didn't check that anything about the other ones. That's fine. That seems like the only one where it's split it into 2 lines, and then I'm going to cut and sew. Give it a moment. Yep, there we go. And then I'm going to take these. And that one. And there's one hiding there. And you. And I'm going to make you 4. And then I'm going to take the bigger pieces I was trying to decide whether making them black or leatherette was the best course of action, but I think that that is the best way. So I think all of these need to be strengthened. Okay, let's save that. Now I'm going to do that thing that I always think is a dangerous step, but so fun. And I am going to change the pose. I don't want anything where the arm is going over the chest or into the garment. So let's go for this one. Go to the render window while that's doing that. Let's change the settings while it's working that out. Okay, let's now this music is almost perfect for this. Alright, so I've turned the render off. I've turned the simulation off so I can turn the render on. Let's see how it looks. Because obviously all of these colours are not the colours of the material because I've strengthened them, so it's telling me it's strengthened. Because one of the things I did want to add is I did want to make this slightly but that's still blue. So let's go for let's go for that one and change the color to, I might go for a light gray, I think. No, light grey is not the answer. It is not the way forward. It is not the solution. Wait, is this actual black? I mean, when I say is it actual black, is it all the way to the edge? Yes, it is. So I can go for a almost black, which I think I was going for a greenish almost black, if I remember correctly. There we go. There, I couldn't get it to move for a second. Let's, oh, because I'm rendering at the same time as doing this. Duh. Okay, I think this would look better actually in the grey. No, because I think I'm offsetting it with the kind of like slightly grey over the top of the grey makes it more interesting rather than having grey on grey on grey. Um, the one thing I do not care for. I wonder if this needs to be shinier. Let's see. What happens if I make that glass? That is better. But then, do I need it to be glass? Could I just have it be metal? Am I wasting the glass? Glassed? Glass. Or would plastic be more oily? What is iridescent black? Oh, that might be too iridescent. What about gem? I don't try these enough. They are quite interesting. That is quite cool. But then again, I could just have it be metallic. I might leave that as metallic. Okay. I should be able to touch all the bits that I want to change. So I don't like the fabric matte on this. Would velvet make more sense? I do like velvet. But I think it distracts away from the rest of the garment having the velvet. So sorry, I saw something glittering out of the corner of my eye, but it's one of my cosplay things. Fur, definitely not. Gem, I don't think so. Glass, no. Iridescent pumpkin sounds cool, but also no. Oh, where's knitwear gone? Oh, knitwear's gone. Oh wait, no, I just can't have knitwear on Avatar. That's nice. Because the matte was just a little bit too boring, whereas this is exactly what I want. So this is pumpkin oil render 001. Okay, that is it for today's stream. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!